Bonjour Libra and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your messages from your ancestors, so I hope you're doing well. Now please remember those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and just drop the rest. If you're interested in the cards I'm using, there will be a link in the description box below if you want to check out the reviews and how to get them. So what do we have for my Libra Aquarians, please? What do we need to hear from their ancestors? So we have Merak, Embrace Oneness with the Universe. This card came up with as a first card as well for Gemini. So if you've got Gemini in your chart, you may want to check this reading out. We also have card number 7, Epoch, Pause in Your Journey. And we have card 6, Epiphany, Reveal Your Gifts. Let me put away my deck so I may talk to you about those cards. So the first thing I notice is that you've got 16, which equates to 7 and 7. So you've got two 7s and a number 6. Number 6 is also present in 16. So you may see number 7s and 6 a lot, and they may be relevant to you. Now number 7 is self-analysis that leads to experience and gives you the confidence to move forward. So embrace oneness with the universe, a pause in your journey. You may right now be feeling a little bit stuck, like you're in limbo, like things are not moving forward, also maybe not knowing which way to go, and this is because you are not connected to the universe, and by that I mean Source, God, whoever you work with and believe in. And we can only manifest when we are connected to Source, otherwise it just doesn't work. So this disconnection is coming from the fact that you feel like you're in limbo and things are not moving forward. And your ancestors are telling you, reveal your gifts. I'm getting the message for some of you that you have some talents that you are not using, and you may be apprehensive about telling people about what you can do. For some of you, you may be clairvoyant, clairaudient, whatever the case may be. That's just for some of you. For others, we're talking about maybe creative gifts. Maybe you could be also an amazing counselor, but you are not using those gifts, and this is creating the limbo period, the period of stagnation, that nothing's moving forward. And as a consequence, you are disconnected from the universe. You can only manifest when you are using what you came to Earth with. And this gives you that connection, and things happen in your life because of it. But if you resist it, for whatever reason, no judgment here, if you are afraid of your gifts or talents, or if you're afraid about what people would say, would think, or if you are afraid of failure, that maybe this is not going to bring anything to you, then you end up in this situation of a pause in the journey. You're on your life path and you pause, you're not going forward, and you can only go forward once you decide to embrace the talents that you've kept hidden, basically, is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to delve into the messages with my tarot. So can you clarify those messages for my Libra Aquarians, please? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. We then have the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana. And then we have the Knight of Cups. The bottom of the deck, which is the energy supporting you, we have the Eight of Swords. Yes, so you see I was talking to you about you may feel in limbo, you may feel also that you don't know where to look, where to go, you know, what to do was the energy I was getting, the message in my ears. The Eight of Swords, 8 is advancement or lack of it, and Swords is air energy, which is very much your energy. It's the mental realm. So this is the thoughts you have, your views on the world, the knowledge that you gained, and the truths that are exposed. The Eight of Swords talks about having erected some kind of prison of the mind, and it is self-erected, and it can happen for whatever reason. But because of this self-inflicted prison of the mind, you are not seeing the way out. You see, in the cards, the lady is always loosely bound, and there's always a gap amongst the swords. She could step through, but she doesn't see it, and only her can deliver herself from it. So it's not an easy energy because, you know, this is something that's in your head, and you can totally free yourself from it, but it has to be a conscious decision to do so. Maybe by acquiring some more facts, maybe by listening to what others have to say, you know, whatever the case may be. But this is why at the moment you're feeling that there's a pause in the journey. And it happens for a reason, you know, those things happen for a reason. Because under the pause in your journey, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And the major arcana in the tarot represent bigger energy on your life path. And to me as a tarot reader, they represent the direct intervention of your spirit team, and in this case, your ancestors. Lining up things so that they happen in the right time for you, nudging you in the right direction so you know which way to go, or providing you with some kind of experience, whether it's a relationship or an event, that's going to enable you to grow mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever it is you need at the moment. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by number 10, which is the number of completion. And the Wheel of Fortune is always in motion. So it signifies the end of a cycle and the beginning of another. Your luck is turning. So this is really saying to me, your ancestors are saying to me that this pause, this limbo, this not knowing where to go, it's not going to stay there, okay? It happened for a reason, to prepare you to end the cycle you were on and start another one, which is with revealing your gifts. And they're saying that, you know, in order to embrace oneness, to get that connection, to manifest with the universe, you have this Page of Swords. Now, the pages represents new direction, and they also represent a message that could come your way, but also inexperience and a desire to train in order to become the knight. Swords, as I've explained with the Eight of Swords, is very much your energy. It's the mental realm, the air energy. The Page of Swords is somebody who is studying, who's gathering the data in order to move forward, you know, in order to get out of this pause in the journey. And so your ancestors are telling you, in order to deliver yourself from this Eight of Swords energy of you know, feeling like there's no way out, you don't know which way to go with the pause in your journey, you need to gather the data, you need to think differently, you need to, this is what I mean by the new direction, you know, think out of the box, gain knowledge, and take on a new path. Because under Reveal Your Gift, which is ultimately what your ancestors are telling you to do, you know, that new cycle, you have the Knight of Cups. And the Knights represent movement, taking actions, or even taking your life in your own hands. You know, it's a beautiful energy of things moving forward. Cups is water energy. It represents your feelings, your emotions, your intuition. Sometimes creativity. And the Knight of Cups, obviously, could be someone coming to you with an offer. So it could be somebody offering you something that's going to make you very happy, related to your talents and your gift, if you choose to reveal them. And remember, you are sovereign of your life. You know, you have free will. I'm just giving you the messages that I'm hearing. But the Knight of Cups can also be you deciding to take action towards your dream life. Because the cup that the Knight of Cups holds the water, which is representative of your happiness. You know, literally what will make you feel emotionally content. And so the Knight of Cups could be you moving forward towards a life that will emotionally fulfill you, that, you know, ultimately is your dream life, which is intrinsically linked with the gifts or talent that you have not used yet or revealed, for whatever reason that is, as I've explained when I was at the beginning of the reading. So it could be you, you know, it's time for you, now that you've closed out the previous cycle, it's time for you to deliver yourself from this prison of the mind, think differently, embrace this new beginning towards, you know, a life that's going to be much more emotionally fulfilling for you if you use the talents that you were born with, that you were put on this planet with. You know, it's funny because very often we have gifts and talents that we do not know about, or we know about them, but we think they can't get us anything, you know, oh, I can't make money from that, or that kind of thing. And this is a very clear message that yes, this can for you if you choose to. So I'm going to close out your reading with a couple of messages. Can we have some final messages for my Libra Aquarians, please? And as I said, it could well be someone coming with an offer related to those talents and gifts as well. Okay, this card is calling me, so I'm going to grab it. So we have the full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. So if you do rituals, if you follow the moon cycles, you may want to do a visualization, a meditation, something to do with that in the full moon to get support. Breathe through the tension. You see, this is the mental tension. This is the pause in the journey, what's, you know, blocking you. And the advice obviously is to work through it. You know, don't panic, work through it. And the bottom of the deck, we have a new moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive. Again, this doesn't surprise me at all. So you close your cycle with breathing through the tension, you know, just making sure that you're not blocking out the energy. You just, you know, accept it, let it go through you, and then you start with the new moon and focus on the positive with, you know, this Page of Swords, as I was saying to you, taking a new direction, thinking differently, so that you're not in this Eight of Swords energy anymore. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If this message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate your time. I wish you a wonderful month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.